was still alive before they called in emergency services.
Did you check their pulse?
I went in, I didn't see her chest. I didn't touch her. I didn't want to mess with her. He called her grandson and her son. They came up here and called her.
I looked in there just like this, and that was it. I got my cousin.
At this point, Deputy Dansko turns and goes outside in response to a call on his radio, leaving the other deputy to finish up getting the information for the paperwork. Dansko walks outside to his patrol car and begins speaking to another emergency responder before turning off his camera. Leona's body was brought in as usual in these cases, and the Gagnes were left to take care of the business of alerting the other family members and to grieve. The suspicions were there, though, and the Washington County Sheriff's Department immediately requested an autopsy be performed on Leona's body. A forensic team from the state's Bureau of Investigations went to work and quickly determined that the injury to the back of Leona's head was not fatal, that there had been no major blood loss from it, and that she had not succumbed to any of the numerous natural causes of death for a woman of her age. By the following Wednesday, July the 12th, the Sheriff's Department had a definitive statement on how Leona had died, and it was a homicide, one that would have only been identified through an autopsy, one that left few, if any, visible marks. Leona had been strangled to death using a soft towel. The sheriff immediately put out warrants for the arrest of Kevin and Melissa Gagne. Deputies and investigators moved out to Twist Road in an effort to serve the warrants. The Gagnes weren't there, though, so